and I was nearly crying, seriously, like, because I know that people died today. I absolutely know that there are kids that don't have their parents coming home today. I know that they can't have an open casket in a funeral. I absolutely know that.
Referral, y'all. Check this shit out, y'all. Check this out, y'all. Yo! Jesus Christ, y'all! What is going on? Yo! Yo! Yo!
Good morning, guys, and welcome to Trucking Along with Kirsty. That's me, your positive voice in trucking, and I'm gonna try not to like fall and break my neck and make you guys laugh. In keeping with the theme of the whole winter stuff, I figured I'd do a video. 2025 marks 10 years that I came in this trucking, that I got my CDL at Prime Inc. So since it's winter and everything, I figured I would do like a compilation of winter throughout the years. And check this out, as I'm walking, that FedEx guy is stuck. He can't move. This is the crap we deal with. But anyway, so I hope he's like stuck on the ice and I have to walk around him. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this compilation. Hit the like button, subscribe, share the video. Thanks. So the first time I went through Wyoming, I had no idea what to expect. It was Easter. Where I come from, Easter is like cute little bunnies floating, you know, hopping around, and tulips and light colored pastel dresses that are thin, and I never ever expected like 3 or 4 feet of snow on the ground. So when I'm driving through on I-80, all these lights start coming on and the barriers went getting off the exit ramp, and there's like a road right outside of the Sapp Brothers, and this guy parked in front of me, and so we were like on this really wide shoulder on the road, and he parked and we were both slanted. He parked and he was slanted, and I pulled up right behind him and figured, well, he's here so I could be here, and it was slanted. And as I was like laying in bed, it just felt too much of a slant to me. I felt much more comfortable being level. Now I'm shut down. I don't have to worry about anything. The wind was really bad and rocking, and I was like, you know what, I'm safe. I've heard horror stories about Wyoming, and I'm only in Cheyenne, so I'm just getting to the, you know, I'm only part way into the state, like this far, and I gotta go this far, and so I'll just deal with this in the morning or whenever they open the road. Well, that was about 11 o'clock at night, and around 4 a.m. I got woken up by a boom boom crash, and I was like, oh my God, I thought somebody hit me. It was that loud. It sounded like it was right next to me. And when I got up and looked outside, it was the guy who originally parked on the slant that was in front of me on the other opposite side of the road. He flipped over. The wind just pushed him right on his side. December of 2017, I was in Baltimore, and there was a 52 car pileup in front of me where an oil tanker, fuel tanker or something, fuel tanker, in order to avoid plowing in, he actually went off the bridge and engulfed into a ball of flames. And I was so far back that I could see all the lights, and that was a black ice situation too, and I parked on this really wide shoulder, like the emergency parking offshoot type of cutout, and I just like parked there knowing something was going to happen. I just knew it. And I saw, boom. I only drove 300 miles today. I started at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I wound up parking at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I only got 300 miles, which is usually like a 5-hour drive, five and a half hour drive. So really sobering thing that I never heard before, I had the CB on, and guys start screaming on the CB, westbound, westbound, slow it down, there's a parking lot in front of you, you're gonna slam, you're gonna crash, slow down. And you could hear, not only, like, it was just crazy. Like, I'm watching the trucks just go boom, 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 and hearing the crushing and the snapping, and you're driving through past other wreckages, and I can't wait to see what the news has to say tomorrow, because there were so many that I'm not even sure. I lost count. The last count I think I had was 27 trucks. And the cars, I couldn't even tell, because I just saw headlights and then a hood and then a bumper, and I couldn't even tell what they were. And I worked at an auto body shop for my brother-in-law, and I know cars. I'm a woman who can identify and know the difference between a Toyota and a Nissan, and you know, and there was a stupid Mustang that went up into the like a ravine, like up a hill ditch thing, and got stuck in between one of the information signs, the green information with the poles. He twisted the whole sign and got stuck there. And it's like, why would you have that car out here? That makes no sense. And I had one, so I get it, but that makes no sense. It's not worth it. It really isn't worth it. And it got to a point that you know, hearing that ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom is really, really scary and really sobering. And I was shaken, and I was nearly crying, seriously, like, because I know that people died today. I absolutely know that there are kids that don't have their parents coming home today. I know that they can't have an open casket at a funeral. I absolutely know that, because that was pure carnage. That's the only word I can come up with.
It was still during the day. The light, you know, was still light outside. But Kirsty took the shift when it got dark, and she had a lot more snow, and I believe it was maybe some wind also.
Oh, yeah.
Cars getting stuck in heavy snow in Amarillo, Texas. Folks in the Panhandle call these blizzards cattle killers. Miles of interstates and highways were closed in Texas and Oklahoma, and 2 drivers died in the blizzards. Dozens of motorists had to be rescued from their vehicles. More than 10,000 homes lost power, and hurricane-force winds were reported north of Amarillo. The storms have moved east into Arkansas, Louisiana, and Florida, with blizzard warnings in effect tonight over several states.
Wow. But, you know, I think the major thing what I learned about it is to prepare yourself, not just for the driving, but, you know, make sure your heater is working. And make sure you have coolant, you have windshield wiper fluid that's for the freezing. And then we put a gel into the
anti-gel.
The anti-gel. Into the fuel so it doesn't freeze up.
But she skipped the part where I was driving through a blizzard in Amarillo. Okay?
Right.
She said, oh, she drove through a lost snow. No, it was a blizzard in Amarillo, people. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Oh wait, no, it's freaking Easter. It's freaking Easter with a foot of snow on the freaking ground. I mean, seriously, people. Like, look at this. If I was solo, I probably wouldn't have been sent up here. It's only because I'm teaming. Bah humbug. Today is Mother's Day. Do you see that snow? And there's ice all over the ground, and the wind was blowing so bad that it was actually like, you know, pushing me on the road. We're pretty light, so I said the heck with it. We're shutting down. I don't give a darn, you know, but it's like crazy. This is freaking May. Just nuts. Sleep now. So it just sucks. I could have stayed home. Now, can you hear it? It's actually ice and sleet now. The pellets are bouncing off the truck. See the pellets? And this is like when people are like, well, should I stay or should I go? Go to your level of experience and your comfort level, because like really, you know, everybody's comfort level is different. I've been driving this, but I would just go really slow. You know, if I felt like I had to put my hazards on and stay in the right lane, then that's what I would do. But if you're not driving, you know, you haven't been driving for very long and you don't feel comfortable, just freaking go to a truck stop, pull the brakes, message your dispatcher. It doesn't matter which freaking company you work for. Just go, be safe. You know, go in the, jump in the bunk. Make sure that you have food, water, some kind of backup supplies for, you know, restrooms, you know, like a little porta pot type of thing, just in case. You know, make sure you stop at a truck stop, not an off ramp or an on ramp, or, you know, way stations are good if you're full of supplies, but if you think you're going to be someplace for a couple days, you want someplace that's going to have real food and showers. So try to stay at a truck stop with a restaurant rather than, you know, in showers instead of just, you know, some parking lot. So here's more issues. All right. I was turning the reefer on and off yesterday because I didn't want to use all the fuel, because it's been hard to even find fuel pumps that are working because they're all freezing. So now what do I got to do? I had to get up there with my really short hands, my really short arms, and go grab the jumper cables so I could go hook up to my thing over here. And then hopefully I could get this started. But this is why I say not all women are going to want to do this job, because look at this cold and ice and snow. Look at that snow over there. Like, the cat's water bowl was frozen. No lie. So this is what happens in freezing temperatures. Look at this. Yep, I'm lighting up like a Christmas tree. Look. Engine protection trying to shut down, right? Why? Because I need a regen, right? But when you try to regen and hit the OK button, it gives you this. Not gonna allow you to regen. Not cool. So, parked regen required. Watch for ice. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. I've been in negative 45-degree weather for like 3 or 4 days. Woohoo! But won't let me regen. Look, that right there says it all, guys. It's frozen. Everything's frozen.